Just unlike it. I didn't tell you to do that. You shouldn't, but you can. What is up, my interwebby type people? Welcome to Shareware, where we share the latest and greatest in technology, automotive, pop culture, and the world around us. Now today, I have another one of these little tech inspects where I'm going to pop open something. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you what I like, what I don't like, and what I wish they would have done differently, if anything. If you can't tell, I've said that intro before. Now, what we got today are the Hopday V4.1s. Version 4.1 meaning that it's Bluetooth 4.1. The newer version of what you get in headphones, which is the faster pairing Bluetooth, and can also pair with things distance-wise of about 33 feet if uninterrupted by something in between, which is nice. For headphones, not really that important, but for other things like speakers, I can see how that could kind of be cool. These were actually sent to me by Toe2. Toe2 being that company I actually reviewed the BT2s a few videos back, which to me were the best sounding Bluetooth earbuds that I have had in a long time, and easily the best sounding Bluetooth earbuds I've had on the show. So that being said, Hopday is a division of Toe2. Toe2 sent these out because they think that they have created, and I think honestly, after hearing these things, that they have created the best active Bluetooth headphone that you can get for the money. Now, I say that they're the best. Are they the best sounding ever? By no means. But they are the best for the money for someone that goes to the gym, does fitness things. And I say that because they are only $20. Meaning that, you can accidentally leave these in your pocket. They can get washed in the washing machine. You can accidentally leave them at the gym. And it's 20 bucks. It's not gonna hurt you. Go buy yourself another pair. It reminds me of the days when I would buy disposable headphones because I knew I was the kind of guy that was gonna lose them. I never had, the Beats by Dre earbuds, and I never had, the expensive ones because I knew they weren't gonna last for me. So let's go ahead and open these up, and I'll explain a little bit more as to why I think these really are the best for the money if it comes to someone that needs a good pair of gym headphones. And I'll stop pointing, I promise. So opening up this box, little tiny, super simple cardboard box. You're not expecting to get much for $19.99 price point. Inside here, we have the headphones. Notice that I color matched them today. So we have these are the red and black Hopdays. You can get them in Toe2 in black, blue, and yellow, I believe, or you can get them with the Hopday name for with red and black. So they're the identical headphones. It kind of just depends on what color option you want. That varies what name you get on your headphones, which not a big deal. You really can't even see it anyways. It's barely engraved right here. Inside we get more ear tips. And they're doing the kind of the figure 8 style where you feel it lock into the back portion of your ear. I'm not always a big fan of those, but these on me actually fit really well, so I ain't complaining. You also get a micro USB, which is probably the shortest micro USB I own, but it does the job. You can hook it into the back of, say, like an iMac, and it'll charge them in the front. No big deal. And also, everybody out there should have micro USBs on something else, and you can always utilize that cord. Not a big deal. Again, 20 bucks. What are you expecting? We're not getting the Taj Mahal in a baby box here. Let's just be real. So this is them. They got the flat style cord, which is definitely growing on me. I really like that, mainly because it doesn't really tangle as easily. It's kind of like, it reminds me of like a shoestring. Granted, it does do this wavy bit until you work it in, but I ain't hating it. These things fit kind of funny. They go the opposite direction of what I would typically feel like would be the correct way to wear an earbud. Looking at them, I feel like they should be in this direction. Hopefully you can see that. I feel like they should be in your ear this direction, but in all actuality, they go opposite. So this would be your right ear. Now on the right ear, we have the micro USB charging port, and we have a plus and minus for volume control. There is no track select, which not a big deal. I have never used that on a pair of Bluetooth earbuds. And very seldom do I use it on even studio style headphones because typically I'm around the thing that it's paired to, so I just change it on there. On the left ear, We have the microphone, because you can take calls with this. Microphone, not the greatest thing ever, but what you get for $20 with these is probably the best bass in a headphone for the value that I have ever heard. They definitely made these for the gym user because hip hop, rap, things that hype you up sound awesome in these. I mean, not even taking the price point into consideration, it just sounds awesome on these. I was genuinely impressed. When they sent me these to talk about them, I was like, why would you send me these after sending me their big brother? And that's because for the value, these actually kick ass, seriously. I had a pair of old school Sony earbuds. I can't remember the name, probably the double X's. And I know I've had a pair of JBLs. And these things are comparable bass-wise, which is very impressive. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into my makeshift Bluetooth earbud tester. If you guys haven't seen this thing or haven't heard me talk about it, all this is a film canister that I drilled 1/2-inch holes in on either side, and then I kind of found a way to insulate it to the point where it doesn't muffle, or you don't lose the sound that comes out of the earbuds. So basically, inside here is another lav mic, which you can't see mine, but I'm wearing a lav mic right now. There's a separate lav mic in here, which will hopefully pick up the sound of the earbuds to the best of their ability, or at least to the best of my ability. It's gonna sound a lot better than if I held it up to my Yeti microphone, like when I test full-size headphones. It's just probably the best way I can think of to budgetly test a pair of earbuds. And so I'm gonna go ahead, stop rambling, let you guys hear how these things sound, because they really do sound impressive. Again, not just for the price point, but it helps that they're under 20 bucks.
Going out like I'm a Montana, 100 kids, 100 Panda. Like it's 6 Phantom, what it's 6 Panda. Pockets full, daddy, timber, candy. Got a black watch on the granny, tropical ice cup for granny. Hold up, pull up your penny, keep the kids understand me. Panda. I got broads in Atlanta, twisting dope in it, sipping Fanta. Credit cards at the scam, speaking Versace shh, like designer. A bunch of lavish, baby.
So hopefully at least part of that was clear. I know I mentioned that they have really good bass, and I'm hoping that that showed through, because they really do have really good bass for the value. These things make hip-hop music, rap music, things with either synthetic bass or overall, like drum kits, bass drum, things like that just sound really good. And I was genuinely impressed. I'd buy these things if I knew they sounded that way with my own money. So that's saying something. And while doing that test, it reminded me that not only do these things have really substantial bass for something that sits inside your ear, they also get really loud, which I find very important when I'm at the gym. I want to lose myself in the workout, submerge myself, and just get that hype going. And the louder the music, the deeper the bass, the better that is for me. And I know a lot of people out there that are in the same boat. So if you're looking for a headphone for the gym for active use, or you just like hip hop and you like rap and you like things that make that sound good, these are definitely the earbuds you get. This band right here fits right around your head. They do fit very snugly in your ears when worn the correct direction. Again, they're kind of opposite of what I feel like they should be, but they fit great. They really do, especially with these figure 8 style ear tips on them. Now, one other thing that Totu did, other than sending these out to me to check out and enjoy, they actually let me know, and they want me to let you know, that they are giving away a pair of the Totu BT2s, the ones that I tested in the previous video, and the ones that are the big brother to these. They sound better. These sound great, but those sound better. They're giving away a pair for free, and all you have to do is head on over to their Facebook page and like their page. And it might even help you out if you drop a comment in there and you say that you heard on Shareware that they are giving away a pair of the BT2s for free. And I mean, free is a great price, as you all know, and it doesn't take too much time to head on over to the damn page and like it. And if you don't win, just unlike it. I didn't tell you to do that. You shouldn't, but you can. And I know it's typically not like me to give you homework at the end of a video, the whole like, favorite, comment, that whole spiel. But unlike homework, this right here might actually be beneficial to you in some way in life. And that way would be winning a pair of BT2s. So click that link down below, do what you were told, and you could win a pair. It's that easy. Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. Love you all. Deuces, kitties.